Mm-mm. AOA podcast, Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there,
Happy Thanksgiving.
except for the Canadians, because I believe they celebrated Thanksgiving a while ago, or it's coming up in 2 weeks. I don't know.
It's probably not today,
It's one of the two.
but I have no idea. There's an exchange rate that I'm not aware of.
Frankie C., we've got a pal of Jeffrey Epstein who has made some crazy and outlandish threats, which is wound up in a court case now. So we have court filings describing his relationship with Epstein and what he would do to somebody who wronged him because he's friends with Epstein.
Okay.
Crazy stuff.
Interesting.
Have you been following the AI drama with Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI?
No.
He got fired, hired by Microsoft, and then left Microsoft 4 days later, rehired by OpenAI. And they believe there was a crazy, scary breakthrough which caused his termination in the first place.
Do we know what that breakthrough was?
No, but there's some scary breakthrough AI, not
Those
all
aren't
three.
words you want in the same sentence.
Right, exactly. And Hall is suing Oates and has a restraining order against him. That's sad.
Some bullshit right there.
Plus, a Frontier passenger goes wacky. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving and what we're thankful for this year. And Aaron C. Cuddles returns for another blind top 5. All that and more, my friends, on this episode. How you doing, big dog?
Hanging in there. Doing all right. Day before Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm excited.
A nice 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yes. This will be the final podcast of this week. So,
Dick.
Frank, there is a gentleman named Benny Shabtai. Shabtai, Shabtai. How would you pronounce that?
Shitbag.
He's a big old business tycoon and investor. He's involved in the popular restaurant Serafina.
Alrighty.
So he is getting divorced from his wife. He is 74. She's 62. His stepdaughter, Samantha Cooper, 36, accusing him of sexual harassment.
Shitbag.
Yes. And in this divorce and lawsuit that Samantha Cooper has subsequently filed, since the divorce was filed, she claims that the restaurant boss threatened that he could make her go missing because of his ties with Israeli spies like Jeffrey Epstein. That's long been the rumor, right?
Right.
Shabtai obviously is not saying much about this. And I think he's suing her. She's suing him. There's a whole big thing there. But anyway, according to the court documents, which we've gotten our hands on now, the stepdaughter, Samantha Cooper, claims, quote, he traveled with his good friend Jeffrey Epstein to Israel, where they had secret meetings with the Israeli army in order for them to fund covert operations, and therefore could harm me and get away with it. He said if he didn't do as he said. So he would make threats to her saying, I could just make you go away.
His own daughter.
His stepdaughter.
His stepdaughter.
Yeah, his stepdaughter. Multiple sources close to the family say the Serafina Miami's business operations say that Cooper was working more than 60 hours a week, and cutting her out of the company was out of vengeance following the divorce. So the stepdaughter was working for him. He cuts her out, tosses her out, says, you'll never eat again, blah, 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 all this jazz. I can make you disappear. And there's, not just coming from Samantha Cooper, but we know actually that these two were friendly with one another, because in Epstein's phone book, which was leaked a while ago, Benny Shabtai's 2 phone numbers are in there.
Okie doke.
So had the office and the mobile line for Benny Shabtai. So these guys did know each other. And here he was bragging about going to Israel with Epstein, threatening her to make her disappear.
Jeez, not too many people out there bragging about being friends with this guy, with
Yeah, I
Epstein.
know, right?
That's this is one person.
One person, yeah. Well, to be fair, this was, I guess, when Epstein was still alive. Like, it's all coming out now because the court documents were filed and we have them. So we're learning
Oh,
about
this
it.
isn't threats and stuff that's happened now, but
No,
still.
this
So
this is threats and stuff that happened amongst the divorce or everything coming apart.
gotcha.
And so I'm assuming he was still alive or still around at the time,
Okay.
6 years ago, whatever it was. So there you go. Some sort of weird behind the book independent corroboration that
Still waiting on that list.
still waiting on that list. Who was it? What's his name? It'll come to me on Twitter. Glenn on Twitter had a funny meme of like something about gun violence, or like if you want guns to go away, or you want the government not to bother your guns, wrap them in the Epstein client list, like they won't see.
Right?
I thought that was pretty funny and quite true. Daily Mail said they were going to have it, at some point in the week. That was 4 months ago,
Months ago, yeah.
5 months ago.
Which week? Who knows?
Yeah, they should have said within a week. Anyway, he was listed in the phone book. I told you that. Shabty has denied that he had any involvement in Epstein's sex ring. Told the New York Post at one point, he never introduced me to any girls. I didn't know about it. I never saw any girl in my life in that house. I knew about it when he was indicted. So he was in on the Israeli backroom war deals, but not the sex ring.
Yeah, I mean, he's apparently very good friends with him. He never saw any girls in it. People who were there once, I feel like, saw
Yeah.
something.
It's like being accused of having mob ties and being like, I just ran the restaurant that turned out to be a front. I never saw any,
Right.
suspicious activity going on. It's like,
Jeez, this guy.
okay.
I mean, I'm sure he was there a lot. Sounds like he was a friend. And if he's that close of a friend to be going to Israel and doing all these things with him, I'm sure he was there
Yeah.
and saw some shit.
It kind of makes me want to. I wish I could text everybody whose phone I'm in and be like, how did, if my number is in your phone, you have to text me back what you've been up to the last 10 years, because I want to make sure when you get arrested.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna spill all their guts to you and say, "Oh, here's a list of the shit I've been doing." Person I
would
haven't
like it if
talked to
they-
in 10 years.
That would be nice if they did. Or just be like, hey, this is so and so. I have your number, and I could be like, oh, that guy. Can you take me out of your phone, please? I just in case.
Okay.
Because I off the top of my head, out of friends that we know or mutual acquaintances that we know, there's at least 6 people I'd like my phone number removed from their phone, just because. I don't know. But I got a rough feeling. Feeling about it.
Well, hopefully they haven't talked to you in a while.
It's just crazy. You never really know. Like for instance, people probably don't follow this, but there's this hockey guy. His name is Milan Lucic, and he was a Boston Bruin for a really long time. Goes to Edmonton for a while, whatever. He comes back. He goes to Edmonton and just falls off the face of the earth. Just stinks. He wins a cup with Boston. He goes to Edmonton. He stinks. He comes back. It's like this heroic, triumphant return. It's like the glory days. He plays 4 games. He gets hurt over the weekend. Domestic violence situation. His wife calls the cops on him. There's this whole big like controversy, and it's like all these wonderful things, and people are like, hey, you're back, and all the charity work you did, and all this, like, and you just see this like bright shining athlete, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, wife beater. It's like
Nothing can stay nice. It can't be, you get a nice story, a good thing, and then all of a sudden,
yeah. I got a couple of people, that I know that I'm like, I'd like to get out of your phone if that's not all possible.
That should be an option.
It should be.
You should have the option. I don't know how you would know if you're in anybody else's phone, but
it should be a thing with Apple or Samsung.
It should be like an unfriend kind of thing. You
Yes.
on cell phone,
On
whatever.
cell phone. I like that. I like that. Frank, it's Thanksgiving Eve. As a big thank you this year, we're giving a surprise thank you to our members. We've got a link up in the member area right now. You click on that if you're an AOA member, fill out the form, and we're going to actually physically send you something, which will be nice.
It is not bottled farts.
It is not bottled farts. Although I'm still holding out hope that you or Janine will come through on that because I will ship that.
I don't think we have the budget for that. I
If
can't
there's a
be giving away farts like that.
if there's a time to do it, it is Black Friday after you get those good turkey gravy farts going. You know what I'm saying?
It's an idea.
Huh?
Get some introducing Brussels sprouts into the mix.
Anyway, we have something for the members. I actually added, we ordered another item for them. So we're going to send a couple things out, which is very, very exciting. So if you're not a member yet, you can join right now. Link in the description below. Click that, join, sign up as low as $2.99. You get into the members thing. Then you can see the link. Click on that, fill out the form. Boom. On Black Friday, we're going to take that down and you're no longer going to be able to access it. So even for my replay crew who might be a day or so behind, if you're watching or hearing this now, go to the members area, fill out that form immediately. If you're already a member, click the link to join. It's the same member area. It'll take you right there. And fill out that form quickly. Please do so because we want to send out as many of these things as possible. Just to say thank you guys for all the support over the years. It means the absolute world to us. And we are looking forward to thanking everybody.
That is nice. That's definitely nice.
Frank still doesn't know what his part of this is, but I will share that with you on Friday when I see you in person.
All right. As long as I don't have to. No, you know what? Whatever.
So we're going to say as long as I don't have to fart in a jar?
Yeah, I'll fart in a jar. If you want me to fart in a jar, I'll fart in a jar.
Okay. Who's going to hold the jar? Either you can hold the jar yourself. I don't know
I'll
if I
hold
could.
my own jar.
Will you?
I mean, yeah, I'll hold my. I'm thinking about it.
I'm not offering. I'm just like, if that were me, I would have to have Cuddles hold the jar for me, and that would be embarrassing.
I mean, how many seconds do you get before you got to seal the thing?
I don't know. That's a good question. Ask your brother. He's got to know.
I'm sure there's a science to it.
Or Janine's brother. I feel like those are the two.
Millhouse's Law will consult.
All right, Frank. I didn't do the story on Wednesday, although I wanted to. I mean, on Monday, although I wanted to, and now we just kind of have to. So, OpenAI, the people who created ChatGPT, the CEO of that company is Sam Altman. Over the weekend, it's kind of a shocking move. Sam Altman gets fired by OpenAI, and nobody really knows why. Like 2 minutes later, Microsoft hires Sam Altman to head up their AI department for Microsoft. So now everybody's in a panic because they're like, Microsoft is evil and the devil. We don't want them super developing AI and having it to themselves. It's going to be crazy. Last time we trusted Bill Gates with something, he fucked everybody over, and we all had to use Windows, and that sucks. So that was everybody's panic. It turns out, I mean, people knew this. Microsoft owns 50% of OpenAI. Like, they invested billions of dollars in OpenAI after it got going, and Microsoft owns a big chunk of it. So that's why it was so easy for Altman to go to Microsoft. Now here we are today, and we find Sam Altman yesterday goes back to OpenAI to be the CEO. Nobody knows why. Today the story breaks that members of the board were sent a letter from some of the employees, which is interesting because the reason why Sam got called back to OpenAI was because all the employees of OpenAI threatened to leave and go to Microsoft to work for Sam Altman. That's how passionate they were about this guy, starting this company. Like, I think they view him as like another like Steve Jobs, where, even if he's a dick or creating technology to end the world, they like him. So they're going to go and work for him. Right?
He might end the world, but he gives, he gave me a $50 Starbucks card at Christmas. Yeah. It's nice.
They're sitting there going, I don't know if you've seen the cafeteria in our office. Is exquisite. Like,
good shit.
Yeah. We have fried calamari for lunch 3 out of the 5 days a week. Like, I mean, end of the world began. So I'm not going to let that person go out of my life.
Right.
So Anyway, so they boycott, threaten to leave. Now he's back. Today, we find out that some of the employees wrote a letter to the board basically saying that there was a breakthrough that was off the charts scary. Like, and he had held this back from everybody. Like, he didn't want everybody to know whatever it was, this thing. And that's what caused his ouster in the first place. And the only reason why he was able to come back, and again, OpenAI, Microsoft, Sam Altman, nobody is commenting on this, is because they reached an agreement on whatever this issue was. What's really interesting about this, and what is really going to fire up the internets over the long Thanksgiving weekend, is that the name of the project that caused the problem is titled Q asterisk, and they refer to it as Q star. So now, and this came all out just moments ago. Now all the QAnon people suddenly awoke from slumber, and they're like,
you had a 1 in 26 shot and you screwed it up. You could have named it anything. It could have been, M star. And that would be, and then the monster people might have a.
That's true. M star kind of sounds like monster, though. That's kind of, yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, so now the thing is called Q star. And everybody is like, first of all, everybody is right to be a little suspect of what is this that they discovered that caused this huge, because not for nothing, firing a CEO is not a small thing. I mean, you fire a CEO of like a fast food joint, or a small restaurant, the way, that's going to cause a little stir, I guess, in the local, like a hardware store or whatever, like the Ace Hardware CEO gets fired. Okay. Probably a couple of, Bloomberg business articles will go out about it. But this is OpenAI. This is like everybody and their mother is monitoring this company and what they're doing.
It's a bit of a big deal.
Huge deal. If you fire the CEO, everybody's going to start asking a lot of questions. I'm not going to sleep well until they let us know what the hell this is that they discovered.
How scary. What is it going to be? I mean, all right. So robots take over. What are you going to
do? Basically, yeah.
Sleep tonight. You'll be fine.
You're right.
Robot takes over. Yeah, it's all.
What are we gonna do to stop the robots? Really? I mean,
spray them with the hose. That's probably the best way to stop them.
It's a good call. I'm gonna make sure my hoses are in order here.
Connect it. Get it connected.
That's true. We don't really talk about that when they talk about the end of the world. And I guess you're like a movie buff, so you might be able to answer this question. Was there any sort of like water resistance or battery electricity thing? Like all these robots, don't they have to run on a battery?
Well, I mean, if they're all running on electricity, then, which I'm assuming they are, or they would be, you just EMP it, electromagnetic pulse, and it knocks out all electric anything.
I didn't think of that. Can I buy one of those on Amazon?
Down. Probably not. You'd have to, it's like.
You got to know a guy?
You got to know a guy. I don't know how to emit one of those, but according to my research in terms of watching movies, it's either some kind of weapon that has to be fired off that emits an electromagnetic pulse, a la the Matrix. They emit it and those things shut down for a while, those sentinel things.
Right.
Or just like an electronic explosion of some kind. Like I've seen things like, this is all movie and TV based, where those transformers like on a telephone pole, like if that explodes, it lets out one of those things. But I don't know. I'm basing this again off of fiction, so I have no
Honestly,
idea.
That's all we have to go by. Can I tell you something? It's all we have.
Okay.
That is the case study we have to work off of.
Yeah.
Is your knowledge of Terminator and other movies.
I mean, that's all I got so far. If you know how to emit an electromagnetic pulse, then you're ahead of the game. You see a horde of robots coming at you, it's probably your best bet.
All right, now let me ask you this idea. Let me throw it by you. If you don't like it, you throw it back.
All right.
We get a bunch of high-end kids' toy phaser guns.
Okay.
We paint them all. Wait for it. Before you start judging, we paint them all black, but not regular black, matte black. People take matte black items very seriously.
Okay.
And then we sell them as end of the world stopping electromagnetic. What do you call it? Pulse.
EMP.
That's important. EMP guns. So that if the apocalypse comes, you fire these off. It will save you. We give a bunch of people. We give a bunch to some cousins of ours in the old neighborhood. We start moving some product around. We get a good 6 months to a year selling stuff. Right. We disappear. Close up shop.
You know what you're talking about? A couple of things. One, does it work?
No, we don't need it to actually work. We just need to
I see. It's just a gimmick.
We're just making a couple bucks in the short term.
I see. Okay, no lawsuits.
Yeah. That's what.
Take away the lawsuits.
Did you miss the? We
got it.
Wrap up shop and we move on with life.
I see. All right. And like Neil Taylor in the chat says, if you let out an electromagnetic pulse, it'll take down your electronics too. So it'll have to be some kind of targeted.
We put on the box safe for regular home electronics and appliances, which it is. That's actually not the lie on the box.
That's the lie. It's not going to knock out your electronics. That's a promise.
Right. I'll tell you this. We'll cut Neil in on it so he doesn't open up his big mouth since he's got so much issues with all of this.
Yeah, damn it, Neil. What the hell?
Neil, because of your mouthiness, you just got 5% of the company, okay? We'll send you a check on the side.
Not bad. Good job, Neil.
Jay Sams, are you scared of AI technology taking over the world?
No, but you know what I am scared of? I'm really not scared of it. I think it's actually pretty cool. I am annoyed at the Stop and Shop robots, though. I will say that because
what the hell is that?
Before, I wish we could have recorded it. I made 4 other customers in the store make a wall in front of it to see what it would do.
What it do?
And it still tried to plow us down.
It wouldn't stop?
It wouldn't stop. So I was like, yeah, there's something wrong with this one. And then I was like, robots are taking over. And then everybody laughed and I was like, damn, I should have recorded that.
You should have recorded that.
What does the Stop and Shop robot do? Like restock the shelves?
No. I think it gathers the carts or it says, look out, we're cleaning or something. Does it clean? It's like a Roomba, but really tall.
2 things. Okay. Once it looks for shelves that are empty.
Is hand jobs in the ice cream aisle one of the things?
No, that's my thing.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
And then also, it's supposed to see if anybody shoplifts.
Oh. And what does it do if you shoplift?
Hands up. Hands.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Right.
Does a RoboCop style?
It doesn't do anything, but who knows? Who knows what probably gathering up all our information.
I took a picture of one months ago. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah, they're annoying. My kids were scared of them at one point.
That's a little bright.
Wait, that looks huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Isn't an overhead camera better than a walking around? Oh, look at that thing.
It's got googly eyes on it and everything.
That's
just wanders around the store. I thought it was a cleaning thing. Like I thought it was like sweeping up or something.
See, that's just a CEO that wants to burn some cash for no reason whatsoever.
What should we do with this $5 million? Yeah, I better fake robot thing.
Let's get security robots that do nothing. That say, "Oh, you're stealing." Thanks, robot. I'll see you later.
That's not helping anybody.
I mean, I guess it takes your picture, maybe.
Who knows?
Stupid. Hall & Oates are suing each other.
That's not cool.
How do you feel about Hall & Oates? Let's run up and down the list right now. Live chat as well, please. Love, hate. Okay.
What's wrong with Hall & Oates? Who hates Hall & Oates?
I just want to know where we stand because, I love Hall & Oates.
Yeah, how could you not?
I never liked them. When I was like 10, I didn't get it. And I hated it. All of it. Maneater.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Classic rock. It's, it was
Dude, I couldn't stand Maneater. And now, I would say 15 years ago, I was like, holy shit, this is actually pretty good. And I'm all in on fucking Hall & Oates since then.
It's rock without an edge. There's
It's
no
yacht
real
rock.
edge to it. It's yacht rock.
I'll say this. For an old band, I do like them.
They're good, right?
Wow, the three of us agree on something.
Wow.
That's rare.
Should we rebrand as a Hall & Oates fan podcast?
Ooh.
You should go see them in live.
Well, you can't see them now.
We lost our opportunity.
Hall is Sues Oates.
Yeah. Mercury loves them since she was 5. Robin likes them. I think most people like them. I don't know if anybody's really perturbed by Hall & Oates. What's crazy is they've been notorious for being a band that has never fought. Like they would.
Really?
Yeah, they've known each other since they were little kids, and they've said for years, like they've never had any fights. They've never broken up. They've toured without one another because they've taken breaks.
So what is this lawsuit?
I don't know. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, because when you file a lawsuit, it becomes public knowledge. So, there's people who I think is the Wall Street Journal that came across this first. There's news organizations that just monitor this stuff all the time, and all of a sudden they notice,
here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. There you go.
Man, you didn't even finish it.
Either.
Thank you. You gave me, that was Hall & Oates blue balls right there.
Should have said sue you up. That would have been more appropriate.
You see?
Well, anyway, Hall files a suit against Oates, and then we don't know why. And then court records viewed by the New York Post say that Hall has actually taken out a restraining order against Oates that begins on November 30th. So we're like 8 days away from that.
Oh.
So if Oates is going to assault Hall, he's got 8 days to do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Got it in there. Got to get it in there soon.
Maybe he just doesn't want to go to Oates' stupid Christmas party. My December is when my restraining order begins, and it won't end until February. I don't want to go to Oates' stupid thing. Every year I get dragged to this thing. I don't know. If you got a better explanation.
No, I think that's it. I think he hates his Christmas party because there's some silly theme every year, and this year it's everybody has to dress up like the Quaker Oats guy because he's Oates. He always throws an oat themed Christmas party.
It. Can I tell you something?
Daryl Hall has had enough of it. Yes.
Speaking of that, my friend's family always does a theme for Thanksgiving. Anthony, I know you're going to say you hate it. I know you're going to say, oh, I hate that. But, people who actually have a pulse, that's why.
I wouldn't say that. I say that I despise the idea. I wouldn't say I hate it.
No, I love it. So
a different theme every year.
So one year, they had to go as like the first Thanksgiving. So everybody had to like dress up as like pilgrims, basically.
Oh, I wonder how they came up with that one.
That's a novel idea.
Another ugly sweater, shirt, or Christmas or sweater.
See that I'm annoyed because that's Christmas. Go ahead.
No, it's before Christmas though.
Yeah, the date is before Christmas, but the sweater thing is a Christmas thing.
That's a Christmas thing.
This year it is favorite superhero. Like so
you're gonna have a house full of superheroes.
Shit, I like the superhero thing.
Yeah, I know you did. And then there was another one that was darn it. I have to ask.
That goes Clark Kent. Just normal guy.
He dresses Clark Kent right now.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah.
Now.
Next, I'm sorry, I don't see anything on here of the fake terrorist thing that happened in Canada. I
skipped that. I'm zero interest. Do you think that's an interesting topic?
I mean, I think everybody was all pumped up for a good terrorist attack, and then
terrorist. It was a car fire. The car exploded. It wasn't a terrorist attack. That's right.
But they said it was at first.
Yeah, Cuddles came running. I was sitting right here at 11 o'clock, and Cuddles is like, there's a terrorist attack. And I'm like, where? She's like, the border between Canada and the U.S. I was like, no, it's not. So I was like, I don't know what that is, but we're going to find out.
Who said it was a terrorist attack?
That it was the first reports that like Hochul went up there because she was worried it was a terrorist attack.
Yeah, and rightly so. You got to be ahead of it and say, but right now it's been debunked. It's not. Am I
they were
right
like, no, actually. Nah.
I don't want to assume. Like I
No, it's
thought,
been
I thought it
debunked.
was resolved.
It was
Okay.
just somebody who slammed into the thing and their car exploded.
Yeah. Something
Did
like
they
that, right?
make it out of there?
I don't think so.
Eesh.
Yeah. And I don't know who it was or what the reasoning was. I can only assume drunk Canadian because that's, they drink a lot.
Drunk
up there.
American.
Nah,
Right on the border. You don't know.
maybe the Americans up there don't really drink and drive. They're too cold. The Canadians, however, though, it's like it's tropical to them all the time. So they just drinking no matter what and driving.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to fight you on that.
Yeah. You got any other thing to add to that?
No, me or nah,
Yeah, you.
that was it.
That was it. You're just surprised we
it.
didn't talk about the non-story today?
Yeah,
I'm
we
surprised we
were
didn't talk about the non-terrorist attack.
we were knee deep in Hall and Oates, and you threw a terrorist attack at us.
Well, I know.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I do have a story I can put in here if you really want to talk about it.
What? No, it's too many topics already.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Jeez.
Okay, wait. First, I want to hear it first.
I was disinvited. There was an invitation
Oh no.
to JSAB's child's party. I was asked not to come, Frank. Did you
What? So
No,
you were
how about this?
invited and then uninvited.
Well, technically, I was not invited.
No, sorry,
so
you
shut
weren't
the hell up.
invited. You're right.
My kids were invited.
Uh-huh.
And then my wife tells me, in our little group of friends, it's in our group of defective friends, they all had girls.
Hmm.
Everybody that Frank and I know, and Janine, everybody had a daughter, except for two couples. Me and another couple had a boy. Right? So I get a message, the other boy is not coming to the party. And then so my wife is like, I think Janine doesn't want Michael to come.
Oh my God, no.
And
It's
then
just because
she goes, I believe I'm talking.
Okay, sorry.
So then she goes, if Michael doesn't come, Janine said you don't have to come. And I'm like,
I'd say that.
This feels like a disinvite. So I don't say anything because, spoiler alert, I didn't want to go in the first place.
Well, okay, here.
Wait. And then can I, Your Honor?
No, go ahead. Now
I can't even finish.
Now I'm pumped.
I was wronged in this. So then I was perhaps partaking in some gummy activity on Saturday and not feeling well on top of that. So I was like spacing, and I see texts come in from Janine, and it was like, don't come. I forget what else it said. But I just was like, she like doesn't, I'm disinvited. I'm not allowed to attend this party.
JSAB's your side.
Okay. Now, I knew the other boy wasn't coming.
Can I give some background to this before Janine starts?
I'm sorry. I believe JSABs was talking.
Thank you.
But I wasn't finished.
It sounded like you were pre-finished.
Just one thing.
Okay.
The background of this is last year at this same stupid kids party, right?
Wow.
Stupid kids party? Like the kid is stupid or the party's stupid?
Both. Shh. Okay. I was told by my wife, you have to stay home and put up the decorations. So I stayed home to put up the Christmas decorations and then was berated publicly in the group chat for not showing up to this party by everybody who was there.
That's it's messed up.
Well,
Thank you.
Okay. Are you done with your story?
JSABs, rebuttal.
I rest my case.
Okay.
Last party, I was told that your son, I was asked if there was going to be any other boys there because your son didn't want to go to a girls' party. So I was like, well, I don't want to make him feel like he has to go because I feel bad. There's not a lot of boys, right? Let's be honest. There's no boys. And I feel bad because I don't want boys to feel like they have to come to the party. So this time I was like, I just want to, like, I told your wife, I just want to let you know he's not coming. But I didn't mean that I didn't want him to come. Moral of the story is he came anyway. But then I was like,
you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't know where your son was?
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, he did.
Oh no, I thought you meant the other kid.
Oh, he never came.
No,
Oh,
your son did.
I thought that's what you said. Yeah, no, my son
No.
wound up going. I didn't because I felt awkward being. I
So
don't
let
like
me
being,
tell you.
I don't like
So
going
let-
places where I'm not wanted. You know what I mean,
So
Frank?
see that this is what I mean.
That's
You're
not
damned
true.
if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because I was like, well, I feel bad because I don't want to hear Anthony saying that he has to go to some dumb kids party. So I was like, like I was being 100% serious. I was like, don't feel like you have to come. Look, I know that nobody wants to be there. I know it. Also, I don't want to hear you say that you don't want to be there. No, I honestly, I don't. If nobody wants to come, like I'm not offended by it because really, no, both parents don't need to come. You know what I mean?
Well, then why was everybody giving me shit the year before? I think
Because
even
just to give
Frank
you
was
shit.
giving me shit. He doesn't
Was
even have
I?
a kid. He doesn't have to go to any of these things. Yeah,
I
I'm
don't get
pretty sure.
invited, and I'm a happy guy for it.
Can I tell you? I think that they were just joking around.
No, they weren't.
You're like, probably
They
have
made
to
me feel
come
it.
tomorrow.
Look,
Please don't.
Please
I mean,
don't.
You know what happened? I sent that wrong.
Yeah, but
I
she
said that
corrected it underneath.
Yeah.
I didn't read that part. I was high as a motherfucker at the time.
All right. Well, whose
I was
fault
like,
is that?
it sounds bad. Like, please don't. But I was
It's-
like, oh my God, please don't feel like you have to
Oh,
come.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday, Court McQuire, in the chat. Just wanted
Oh,
to
happy
say that.
birthday.
54 years old today. Happy birthday.
Oh God, you don't look
Thanks
a
for
day
spending it
over
with us.
40, Court. I got to be honest with you.
Appreciate
And
that.
how about this? The party was only an hour and a half, and he doesn't live right here. So to be nice, I was like, don't feel
How
like
do
have
you
to
do?
come.
What was that nice gesture you just made?
Nice.
That's a nice.
Nice. But okay, Frank, aren't I a nice person then?
I mean, what's the alternative? Like you don't have to come, meaning that his son doesn't have to come, or he doesn't have to come with
He
his...
doesn't have to come. He doesn't have to come.
He knows
That
that.
should be.
Oh,
That
okay.
It's
should.
one of the parents are going to go, though.
Yeah, but it's always the wife.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
know why.
She's
So
like, yeah.
yeah, but who takes the kid is up to the kid's parents. Like who
Nah,
takes
it's
his son
always-
to the
it's al-
party?
I'd say it's about 95% of the time the mom takes.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe that's the case. But whoever decides that the people who decide which parent is going is the parent of the kid, not the people who invite it. Like,
Oh, I know.
it's not
But
up to
I
you to say which parent takes their kid, right?
I know, but Anthony, who always takes your kid?
I'm not saying that that's not the case. Cuddles probably takes the kid 95% of the time. Whatever. If that's the case, that's the case. But it's up to them to decide which parent goes. you
Right.
know?
It's
Oh,
not up
that's-
to you. Is what is that's
No,
the
I
point.
know, and I
And
know-
also, I feel
Oh.
like that should be explained when the invitation goes out, not the night before. Of like, hey, I forgot to mention, I don't want you there. Please
Well,
don't
no,
come.
I honestly felt bad. I don't want people to feel like they have to come. And I feel like you probably would have felt like you had to come because we do this thing together.
I've never been called this before. Miss Justice just said I'm being a cul-de-sac Karen.
Yeah.
What is that? Sounds like a worse version of a regular Karen. I'm
Guys
terrified.
guys and girls in the comments, wasn't I being nice by letting him know that he did not have to come?
I think you were trying to be nice, and that's
Yeah, I was trying to be nice and being like, listen, don't think you have to come because we do this little podcast together,
Don't you agree though that it's
That was rude. That was rude.
Man.
it's
That's pretty bad.
patronizing after the vicious beating that I took last year for not showing up.
I don't remember the beating you took. I'm sure
Oh,
that
it
sticks
was a
with you a lot
beating.
more.
Oh, it was a beat. I remember it because I remember having to send a picture in the group chat of the half decorated house.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
did-
I didn't
did
even say
all the-
anything.
Did the couples go like with all the other kids? Was it two parents that went, or was it just one parent took the kid?
Well,
would say-
I don't remember who all was there, but the two biggest shit starters in our group, her brother and our friend Ray, they were on me. They were just on me. So I'm assuming they were both. Well, I'm assuming her brother was there. It's his fucking niece. So I
Brother
guess
was there, but not Ray.
Well, this time, what about last year? Was he
Were the
there
wives
last
there?
year?
Was your brother's wife there, and was Ray's
Yes.
wife there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so couples went,
No,
not just one parent.
nope. Ray
No,
didn't
I
go.
would say couples have stopped attending the parties
Yeah.
5 years
All right.
ago.
So then, so that if one representative of the family's there, who gives, I don't know
Well,
why
that's
you
what
got
I'm
so much
saying.
shit.
I know.
I
That's
think
what
they
I'm
were just
saying.
busting your balls.
I don't care for it. And I don't
What
care
happened
for
with this Frontier passenger?
I don't care for the invitation, Frankie C.
Oh,
You're lucky you don't get.
Frank's like, Janine's right. Move on.
You
Thanks,
still get
Frank.
invited to the. If it's at the house, you get invited.
Yeah,
if
I mean,
If it's
Me?
at one of the bullshit, yeah, you. If it's at one of the bullshit play
oh, like,
places,
yeah, I'm fine with missing that
yeah,
for a quarter slice of pizza and a sliver of cake
yeah.
and a Dixie cup of high C or whatever goes around.
Oh, they're the worst. They're the worst. I hate all of them. And I mean just Janine's kids' parties. Regular parties are pretty nice for the most part. Just kidding.
oh, now I have to text your wife.
So what happened with this Frontier passenger?
Okay. Frontier flight. I'm gonna put the video in the chat for everybody to see. This woman is if you thought that person right there is not real girl was good, this lady literally she had to go to the bathroom. I assume they weren't letting her. She threatens to drop trowel. Nobody believes her. All of a sudden, she pulls down her pants and her panties and squats like she's about to go.
No.
Ironically,
you said the P word. You said the P word. Now I feel nauseous.
Yeah, I said it intentionally. I could have easily said underwear. I'm mad at you because of the disinvite. Ironically, as soon as she squats down, everybody like waves over the whole plane.
No.
And she bails and gets right up, but continues to scream at people. But it is this bizarre moment.
Oh,
and right where it's happening, the passenger, the guy who took the video, he got great video footage of it. Like you can see practically everything.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So was she allowed to use the restroom?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I didn't read the rest of the article. I just saw.
I mean, how did it end? Did they stop her? Did they?
Well, listen, I assume she was arrested for this because you can't just be bare ass on fucking flight,
This was mid-flight. Why wasn't she allowed to use the bathroom? Even if you're landing, I feel like if it's an emergency, you got to use the bathroom. You got to go. You got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, that must be the worst feeling.
Yeah, you got to go. Some rules get shoved aside. It's we're landing. That's great. It takes 15 minutes to land. I got to go. I can't wait 15 minutes.
I mean, if you have to go, I remember I was on a flight as a kid once. I had to go, I was like 6. I had to go really bad, and they were like, not happening.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, he's got to go. What do I got to do? The flight attendant was literally like, let him, there's a vomit bag in there. You can let him pee in there. And I peed
in the vomit bag?
Yeah. I was like 6.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. She's like, it'll hold. She's like, we can't let you get out of the seat. She's like, but if you unbuckle him, she was being nice. She's like, if you unbuckle him, we're not going to yell at you. If you unbuckle him and let him go, you can, we were landing or something.
That's super weird. Let him go into the bathroom. That's. I mean,
I know, but they can't. They can't have you up and moving around while they're trying to land.
I'd be like, can you hold it for 10 minutes while we land? Or, boy.
All right, I just put it in the chat for everybody to look at. There's a better version.
Look at your own risk.
I mean, she goes for it. I've never seen anybody outside of our own JSABs want to pee in front of people so bad.
Honestly.
As this young lady right here. She dropped trout right quick.
So on a happier plane, you know what I find weird? This doesn't happen. You never see this kind of thing on buses. There's never, I mean, it happens, I'm sure, but all the stories happen. It's on a plane. You know, there's all kinds of craziness going on the planes. There's a person diarrhea's all over the place, or there's this
Oh,
lady, the lady with the he's not real or whatever, and this lady. But on buses, because it happens all, I feel like because buses, it's just going to happen every day, right? It's
Pretty
because it's
much.
rarer on planes.
Yeah.
All right.
I like Miss Justice here has the best idea ever. Just put seatbelts on the toilets. Now we're talking.
I'm not touching a seatbelt attached to a toilet.
But if you got to go and it's during the landing.
You know how much pee is going to be on that seatbelt?
A lot of pee.
I'm not. Maybe like a
roller
coaster bar. You know, it just comes down, clink. That would be good. I'm in for a roller coaster bar.
Clink.
That's fine. I could do that. So on a lighter airplane news, you know, what's the woman's name that sings "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree"?
Rocking around.
Yes.
The Christmas tree.
What the hell is her name? Anyway, she was on a plane. She's still around. She was on a plane and she got on the microphone and sang it to everybody. And that was pretty cool, I thought. And I mean, Brenda Lee, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was still around, but she's going, and she was on a plane, and everybody. I feel like half the plane would have been like, "What is this crazy lady doing with the microphone?"
I like that.
That is a nice story. I do like seeing that. That's fun to counteract the girl who nearly peed in the middle of the thing.
I figured, not all plane stories have to be horrific.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's ready the blind top 5, Frankie C, as we get into our Thanksgiving story. Right. I thought it would be fun to say what we're thankful for this year.
Oh boy, now you're putting me on the spot.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see everybody in the live chat put in there.
Oh, and I know number 1 what I'm thankful for.
Replay crew, please put in the comments. I'm going to read every single
hand jobs in the produce section. Oh, sorry.
What'd you say?
Hand jobs in the produce section.
By the way, you both were ridiculously wrong on what the robots do. They clean up spills.
I said it was a cleaning. I said it was a Roomba.
No, they're supposed to look for empty shit. Who worked in a supermarket?
You worked
at a supermarket?
I mean, when I was 17.
Yeah, there were no robots in supermarkets. When you were 17. That's
all right.
Yeah.
It sounded good.
But I feel like I said it was a cleaning thing.
He did say that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
He said clean up spills.
Right. I said it was like a Roomba.
Well, what are you thankful for?
Who's going first?
Full-time school.
Nice. All right. Is it, we have to just say one thing?
You can say whatever you want.
I make it funny, Frank.
Whoa, no pressure. No, I'm not going to make it fun. I'm being serious. I'm thankful for my wonderful wife, Erin.
I should have bet money that was going to be the first thing.
I knew it.
You're too in love with her.
I am. I'm thankful for my pooch, Dexter, my family, my friends, you guys, the show, all our fans. I'm thankful everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. It's a lot of good stuff. We got a lot of good stuff to be thankful for. The Anti on Air podcast.
Oh my goodness, lovely.
All the great fans we got, leaving all great comments. Miss Justice is thankful for everything. Thankful for university graduation, going back for more, and AOA fam. Renee, very good.
Do you went back to school, Renee, for your degree? That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I like people who do that stuff.
Why not? Yeah, a lot of stuff to be thankful. Family, friends, all good things.
Cuddles.
What?
Oh wait, no. Somebody said I'm thankful for Anthony, Frankie C, and Jason.
Dr. Dex.
Who said that? Oh, there you go.
What?
Oh, Miss Justice, Paul, and Robin are also great. Well,
very nice.
That is true. They are great.
Very cool.
Cuddles, we're talking about what you're thankful for. What are you thankful for this year?
The same old stuff. I'm thankful for everything. My kids, my husband, my health, our health. I'm not thankful for our non-wealth, but I can't be too picky. But I'm just thankful to be fucking alive.
There you go.
Thankful. That should be a T-shirt. I'm just thankful to be fucking alive.
Just thankful to be fucking alive. Aaron, are you? I'm curious. What are you thankful for, Aaron?
I'm thankful that I get to do blind top 5, and I'm thankful for my dog and Frank.
Oh.
I'm so happy Frank was third. He was a throw-in. That makes me so happy.
He knows. He knows.
That's true. I do know that.
That's great. All right, those are all good reasons
Anthony?
to be thankful. I don't want to like bring down the whole thing, the vibe, because we're gonna get right into the
You always do this.
blind top.
For me.
I
You're thankful
bring it
for
down.
me. Yeah.
Well,
you're thankful
I
for
always
me.
feel like I'm following something that's like really grim, but it's fine.
No, I'll tell you what. This is a weird. But in the last 2 years, I've had 2 people pass away, pretty relatively close to my age,
Sorry.
and it's really weird. I'm like legit. I was thinking about this the other day. Thankful to be alive because
Wow.
with how terribly I take care of myself, I kind of had that moment of like, boy, these people are dropping like this, and for relatively without question, for the
Oh, the vaccine.
for the first time in my life, I feel legit grateful to be alive. I've never really felt that before because I
You've
take things
never
for
felt
granted.
that.
Yeah. I think I take a lot of things for granted, and for the first time now, I'm
Me.
kind of like, boy, this is this is not bad. This is pretty great to be hanging around here doing all this. We get to do this shit, kids, wife, all this stuff is fucking great.
There you go. That's nice. Good stuff.
Nice words for the pod, eh?
Have you ever felt that way? Like, have you felt grateful to be alive? I don't think most people do.
Yeah, of course.
I think we take it for granted a lot, or
Yeah.
maybe that's just me.
No,
No.
you got every now and then you got to stop and go, wow, this is just take stock of what you have in your life and who's
Yes.
around you, and every now and then just go over it in your head, and it's all good stuff. Go over the good stuff.
Yeah,
God bless us, everyone.
Yeah.
I've had those moments of what you're describing, but I never felt like. I always felt like, of course I'm alive, not like, oh, I could be dead. And now I kind of feel like, oh, I could be dead. Like, this is so great to not be dead and to be here and
You got the
to.
vaccine soon.
No, I feel that. I feel that like a lot.
Yeah, it's
Well,
weird.
I should be dead. I actually should be. So I was given a second chance, and I am like trying not to fuck it up.
Well, then that means you shouldn't be dead.
Nope. That means I'm
That's true,
supposed to be here making you miserable.
That's true. Very, very true. All right. Erin is here. So is Cuddles. We are ready. I don't know if I'm liking this breakdown of our.
My face looks huge. Is
Yeah,
it just me? Or-
I know.
Like a
Yeah, everybody
really
get close
bad
to-
Brady Bunch, like a really bad Brady Bunch.
All right. Let's get into the blind top 5.
Did you hear about Newman?
Wait. Here we go. We got a couple more thankfulness coming in. Frank, do you want to read these? Let's
Sure.
see.
Christina
Dr.
K.
Got it. Go ahead, bud.
Christina K. I'm thankful for family and friends, and thanks to the AOA show for the laughs. Very nice.
That is nice.
Let's see. TD Freelancer. I am thankful for being alive. Even though I went through many seizures this year that put me in the hospital a few times. Really thankful for my family being there for me, my children, and my hubby. Well, we're thankful to have you around too. Appreciate that.
God bless you.
Yes. Miss Justice, I'm thankful weed is legal. Okay. Very good.
True.
Dr. Dex, for real, it's nice seeing all of you in the chat. We don't agree with everything, but you're all awesome. Very nice. Miss Justice, count your blessings every day. Neil Taylor, I'm like Cuddles. I'm thankful for every fucking thing. Robin, LOL. TD, thanks, Miss Justice. Yeah, all you guys, everybody in the chat, it's all awesome. We appreciate everybody there. We're all thankful for you guys.
We do. We have a nice little community that we've built here, which I'm very, very grateful for.
This
All
isn't
right.
the first time all 5 of us have been on, is it? At the same time.
It is.
Wow.
I think it is the first time.
Weird.
Let's see if we're all grateful for this. All right, Aaron. Blind top 5. You said this would be a big one. We saved it from Monday to this episode, so lay it on us.
Yeah, this one's a little risky, and bear with me. And if we don't like it, then we'll know for next time not to do something this ambitious or big. Agreed?
I'm already in on this description alone. Go
Oh,
ahead.
this is going to be good.
Agreed.
Okay. So this is called biopic or biopic, whatever they say it. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a director. It's going to be your life story on film. And I'm going to give you a director, like their style, what it's kind of going to be like. And the actor, there's going to be no actresses. The actor that they are going to insist is in the movie too. Now, it can play somebody that you know in your life, or they can shoehorn that actor in to be like person. You know how they do sometimes, so that person didn't really exist in your life, but they, how they
So in some way, this actor is in the movie about you.
has to be in it. So they can play somebody that you know, or they just will create a character for this actor because that's how you got the director. He has to work with his actor. So, is that okay?
Well, the actor could play you. Can the
Okay.
actor play us?
Could play you.
Got
but
it.
Okay.
So
it's gonna
this
be the
is
person- yeah.
so this is top 5.
Wait, what?
I know.
I was gonna say Janine's gonna hate this one.
Oh,
Top
I know.
5
I know. it's a little
director.
ambitious.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No, I said I know it's a little ambitious, J-Sab. Just try.
Okay, so here's the blind. It's top 5 directors to direct the biopic of your life, and they have an actor attached to the script.
Yes. And they can play somebody that you know, or they can create a character for them. But the point is, it's going to be the person who plays you and this actor starring in your life story. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This is very ambitious.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm
Let's try it.
excited about it.
Okay.
And
Let's do
I was
it.
excited about the director part. Now you've thrown in this other wrinkle.
Oh, and that's also another thing is that the actor can, some of these people are kind of old. They can be back in their prime. It doesn't have to be the actor right now. It can be at any time in their career.
Oh,
Sure.
Right.
The
The
Irishman.
power. Yeah, exactly.
Put a little
De-aging.
digital de-aging on it. Yeah. All right, I'm excited. Okay. Here we go. Aaron's blind top 5. Go ahead.
So the first one is Martin Scorsese directs. There's probably going to be some narration, perhaps some added violence that wasn't in your life, but he likes that kind of thing. And he has to have Robert De Niro in it too.
Okay. I am surprised that you've put this out as number 1
Yeah, me too.
because this is going
I know
number 1
exactly.
on my list.
Exactly. It's number 1 on mine so far too.
I mean, I didn't want to spoil it, but before you name somebody, I was going to say I'm saving number 1 for Scorsese.
is it? Oh, I don't know.
And I thought the
Number
wallop
2.
would have been surprise, Aunt. There is no Scorsese on this list.
You know what? I'm changing. Can I change mine?
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah,
move on
no,
to number 2 yet. I'm changing mine.
I hate that you're doing it, but I'm going to allow it. J Sabs, where are you putting it? Number 2 for J Sabs. She's with Frankie C.
Yeah,
Puddles?
I'm with them too. He's two.
You're
I'm number
all
2.
a bit. I wait until I tell Marty about this
Because I have a feeling what's coming up is going to be like, my
Yeah.
guess is going to be Michael Bay, and it's going to be like an action crazy movie or something. And I'm down for that.
You know what? You don't deserve Martin Scorsese with that statement right there. Okay,
All right.
because he
First
doesn't
of
make
all-
comic book movies. He
Oh,
makes
you.
films.
Yeah, but nobody needs to see 3.5 hours of my life.
True.
I
Sorry, I
want my
didn't mean that in a
biopic to
mean
be a.
way.
I want my biopic to be a film.
You rang in
Thanks,
there a
Puddles.
little fast, Puddles.
I did. But today I'm full of the zingers to all of our friends. Believe me, what I've said today.
Save for Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm
All
ready
right.
for 2.
Okay. Number 2 is Steven Spielberg. There's going to be a John Williams score, probably an
Oh.
Oscar nom, but he's really going to focus on the dramatic parts of your life. It's not going to be that good.
Oh, I think Spielberg's going to be number 1 for me.
And
Wait a
he
minute, who's
needs
the
Tom
actor?
Hanks.
And Tom Hanks. Oh, okay.
Oh, who the fuck would be Tom Hanks in my
That's
life?
an early wallop. That's an early nice wallop.
Oh, now I'm getting nervous.
Number 1. That's number 1 for me.
I know. Yeah, but where would you put fucking Tom Hanks? I don't know who would be Tom Hanks.
I would have Tom Hanks play me.
Okay, that works.
I could see that.
It does not work for me or even any of my.
He could play me in the story of your life.
He
Cuddles.
could play. He could. That's true. He could, because everyone in my life is practically too fat.
I could see it now. Interior. Tom Hanks walks into the room, offers Cuddles Metallica tickets.
See, I'm thinking Cuddles, a Steven Spielberg production, and it just has so much star.
It's the name. Yeah, the name's already done. That's
the
good.
Dramatics. All right. I have to put him at number 1.
Because then you got the John Williams score.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm picturing my life, but at like Star Wars.
Look at Renee and Robin putting this on number 3. That's pretty surprising.
I have to say, I'm going number 3 too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spielberg directing. That's gonna be good. I need at least one animatronic dinosaur in my life story. Can we get that at least?
Janine,
Don't tell me that's going to be me.
I'm waiting to hear. I am waiting to hear a specific director, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking Janine's life. I'm thinking. Go ahead, Erin. Go ahead.
I just thought of somebody. That I might put up higher. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wait, Anthony. What was yours? Number 2?
Wait, yeah. What?
Oh, I put Spielberg and Hanks at number 2. Sorry.
Okay.
What's your director, Ant?
No, I
What's
don't.
the one you think is coming?
I'm gonna write it down because I don't want to say because you can't be trusted during this game.
Every time you write it's Abe Lincoln, so he didn't direct anything. All right.
Here it is on this card. Go ahead.
Cool. Number 3 is Kevin Smith. It's irreverent. Gen X will love it. It focuses on the comedy of your life, but he needs his Ben Affleck.
Oh.
3.
I feel like
4.
she's doing this just to fuck with me.
4.
You know, I love
5.
Kevin Smith. 5. You're such a piece of shit. I can't stand
you. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge Kevin Smith fan. I could watch his movies, but I'm not like. I mean, in terms of Steven Spielberg and Scorsese, Kevin Smith is 5. Sorry.
Well, wait. What movies did he do?
Clerks, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob, the whole thing.
Okay.
Dogma.
He might have to go lower than 3. I wasn't sure. I'm just thinking the wrong person. All right, he's got to
Dogma,
go to 4.
probably arguably his best movie, in my opinion.
All right,
I
he
like
goes down
Jersey
to
Girl.
4.
Nobody liked Jersey Girl. I liked it. I still love it.
Well, you're weird.
I thought George Carlin was great in it. I'm gonna put Kevin Smith shockingly at number 4. I was gonna put him right into 3 and just keep slotting down 1, 2, and 3.
You called me a piece of shit for putting him at number 5.
Because you are. But because I fear that this director might be on the list. And
I know who you're thinking.
What?
I know who you're thinking.
You have to write it down now.
I'm gonna write it.
Don't say it because your wife can't be trusted during this game. Yeah, I just feel like Kevin Smith. Listen, I love Kevin Smith. I would be honored if he did a biopic on me. I would clearly choose Ben Affleck to play me without any sort of CGI. Into it.
They glue a beard on him. Hey, what? I'm Anthony.
Yeah, but that being said, I would want my biopic to be more a little bit of everything, whereas Kevin Smith is just funny and hilarious. And
Kevin Smith would play you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's probably true. He would be a good version of him.
I'd
like it to be heartwarming and dramatic. And would you say Ben Affleck's going to play you?
Yeah, it'd be the buddy comedy of.
You're stealing Affleck?
Of Kevin Smith and Ben Affleck.
Whoa, you still on this?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was.
All right. Next one, then.
Concentrate. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to make a new rule. Anthony, you only get 1 your wife can't be trusted per game.
Right?
It's a solid rule.
Good Lord. All right.
No, after you walloped us last game.
That was a good one.
That's why I didn't make it 0. I only made it 1. Okay. Number 4 is Michael Bay. lots of quick shots, definitely explosions and some hot girls and Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Oh, that
that's
was
a-
clearly for Frank.
That's a good
I know,
one.
right?
That's a Frank Wallop. Use his favorite director and actor. You already have your
Favorite
number
director?
one taken, don't you?
Not my favorite director, but that's a good action-y guy. Decent action guy. I mean, you know, with Michael Bay is guilty of doing the quick cuts where you don't know exactly what the hell is happening, but there's a lot of action. It's like action, 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 action. But if he could slow it down just a smidge, he would be a lot better.
Okay, where are you putting him?
I have him in at 3. I would probably move him up to 2, but I have Scorsese and De Niro in 2. But I have him in at 3.
So you still have one open?
I have 4 open. Number 1 is Spielberg.
Okay,
Tom
okay,
Hanks.
got it. Janine,
5.
I would put it lower than 5 if I could, but I put him at 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
I put him at 5 too. Me too.
You don't want the Armageddon version of your life?
No,
No.
not at all.
The Transformers version of your life?
No, I like
Okay.
Michael Bay, but he's not a biopic guy.
That's true.
All right, Aaron.
It's a
last
popcorn
one.
movie. You just sit there and you have fun.
Okay, the last one is Greta Gerwig, newest darling. Newer generations will love it. And she needs Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I picked. Now that's my number 1. That's it.
That's my number
'cause
3. I don't
Is he
even know who this
playing-
person is.
Yes, you do. You know her.
Janine, is he
What-
playing the roommate?
Is he what?
Is Ryan Gosling playing the roommate?
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, Jay Sabs will
No.
be playing herself.
Ugh. What else has this woman done?
She's done Barbie and Little Women, and she's just the newest thing, kind of.
When I wake up,
I mean,
in
if
my
he's
own pink world.
I have it at number 4. Now, the director that I thought you were going to say at some point did not come up. The one that we wrote down.
Nope. You say
Yeah.
it. Say it.
I'll say it.
Flip it.
Flip it.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino is a good one.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought would do Janine's life, Frank. Tarantino. Janine's life is a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Which
You
one?
said Judd Apatow.
I said Judd Apatow.
Oh, Anthony loves him.
Who's the
Loves
guy
him.
that does like the Royal Tenenbaums?
Wes Anderson. I actually
Wes
had
Anderson.
the original draft. That's why, Frank, when I asked you that thing about what did Family Guy describe him as, it was like you got
Oh,
stoned
yeah,
you
yeah,
up
yeah.
in a greeting card. But then I
Right.
thought that kind of tipped you off, so I crossed him out.
Gotcha. He would be a good one to do. Wes
Mm.
Anderson would be a good one. And I'd have to have Ben Stiller play me. I don't know.
And still,
But a good list. This was a fun one.
that
I
was
like
a
this
good
one.
one. I like that.
Mhm.
Here's my full list. I don't know if I can.
That
like
was
that one.
totally fun. I love that one a lot.
Here's my list. Steven
Oh, I'm
Spielberg
so
number
glad I
1, Scorsese 2, Michael Bay, then Greta Gerwig, then Kevin Smith.
I like it.
I always have a regret. Excuse me, sorry. And Greta Gerwig coming in at number 3 is my regret on this one. I would have put Kevin Smith in. I should have put Kevin Smith in number 3. That was my regret.
Oh, really?
You piece of shit.
Greta Gerwig, I don't think is an outstanding director. I mean,
I don't know.
she's good. I get Barbie's huge. She's, Lady Bird was so well respected. I get all that, but I don't know. I don't have any like, oh
When I
my
wake
god.
up,
I mean, Kevin Smith is good, but
He has a style at least. Kevin Smith, Spielberg, Scorsese.
I think he has a writing style. But directing, I can't pin down his directing style.
No, you're right. He can't move a camera worth of shit. He just writes really well and
He
wants to
writes
shoot it a certain way.
stories, and I don't see anything special in his directing.
No, you're right.
Signature.
I think he's admitted that too. I think he says he's not a great director.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why he's in at number 5 on my list.
All right, that's a good list. I wasn't
Yeah, very
anticipating
good.
this. That's very strong.
Thank you,
Love
guys.
Great job. Great job.
Thankful for you all, and I will see you next week. Bye.
All right, Aaron.
Yay.
We should do these more.
I
Yeah,
love
we
that
do them every week. Love it.
she named you. She threw you in as what she was
Ooh.
thankful for. She's like, "Oh, and Frank."
That's that's fine because Dexter's awesome.
Oh, and Frank.
I'm thankful for Dexter as well. He's a great dog. But great. Thank you all for participating in the chat. You guys are awesome. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Robin, Renee, Neil, Miss Justice, Mercury, I think participated too a little while back.
That's my
I don't see
Bobby.
any.
Go, Bobby.
Cuddles and I are going to the Thanksgiving Day parade tomorrow.
Damn.
Suckers. I
We have
mean,
to get up.
have
Are you
fun.
really?
We have to get
Yeah.
up insanely early.
Because of our
Why?
friend?
No.
He did not offer, which we thought he was going to. He did
Why
not.
didn't you ask him?
He doesn't love us anymore. You can't
Well,
ask
does
that.
does he do that anymore?
can.
Is that his? Wasn't he promoted? Is he not? I don't know if he does. Is he involved with that anymore?
He does, because we found out that he is going to. So I don't know if we're going to be in the same
I know.
area, because we got to hook up through somebody else.
You're
Oh,
going
with
to-
someone else.
Yeah.
Friends of ours, nice people.
Oh.
You wouldn't know them.
Oh, I know who. The
Yeah.
other.
No, it's all right. Aaron and I don't want to go. We're fine. We don't want to see the
They
parade
said
and
you
everything.
can bring other people if you want, and we were like,
Did they say
"No."
that? And did you
Yeah.
not offer
No.
it? That's great. Good.
No.
Anthony, you probably said, please don't feel like you have to come.
I was going to invite Janine and then disinvite her last minute. That was my plan.
Right, Jake?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, we're good. We don't want to see the float or the parade or anything. We're good. Thanks though.
Well, did you want to go?
No.
Okay. I don't know, Cuddles, if we would be going if it wasn't for kids.
Oh, I would not be going at all. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Why
my
can't
wife,
we get
Erin was in the parade twice.
Erin to break news when she's on the show? It's always in the chat at some other time.
She was.
I would love to know what she did.
Yeah, it was she was in what's it called? The like a Broadway I'm blanking on the name of it, but it's like a Broadway like
Performance?
school
Oh,
camp. Yeah, kind of I forget the name of it. But she was in 2 parades where she was part of the whole thing, and there were celebrities and everything. It was really cool.
That's
Wish,
cool.
Yeah. Wish I had them taped.
Was she in it with the press secretary, and who was the other famous person she knew from school?
Yeah.
I
I
forget.
didn't know them from school, but they just went to the same school in different times, but went to the same school.
Still same thing.
They did a tribute to Bob Hope. There it is, Aaron C. in the
That's
chat.
beautiful.
Mm.
Bob Hope was a legend. Oh,
Oh, she's back.
She's back.
Hey, no, I just wanted to tell a funny story about it because Bob, it was a tribute to Bob Hope. And when I wanted to know what the song was, because I was the like the intern at the company, and they called and said, and he died, he was like 99 and he died. And they said that the song was called Keep Hope Alive. And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
I guarantee that it's not. So call me back when you have the song. And they called back within 15 minutes and said, the song is now When Hope Was There. I was like,
Oh.
better.
Yeah,
Right.
good
Better.
change.
So you saved a horrific national embarrassment.
Well, I
okay.
just felt like, guys, someone's going to get fired if I take this to my boss. So why don't we try again?
We're gonna get letters.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
All right, that's awesome.
All right. Bye for real.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, so we're doing Thanksgiving Day parade and then spending the holiday in the city.
With
Very
nice.
family.
Yeah, a little family action.
At Uncle Glory Holes.
Yes.
Uncle Glory Holes, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Bring the paprika.
I will. I will definitely do that. J-Sabs, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going really far away, like 3 miles to my brother's house. That's it.
Lame.
Yeah, like lame.
Your brother making a turkey or your sister-in-law? I hope it's your sister-in-law.
He's gonna deep fry it.
Okay.
That sounds like him. He's gonna burn the
Yeah.
house down. He's gonna
I
be
don't
He's
one of
looking for
those-
that insurance money. He is looking
Right.
for that
Just-
insurance money in a new house.
J-Sabs, have the camera rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
That's gonna be a
Definitely.
YouTube hit.
What is let's go around the horn quickly. Then we're gonna end it. What is J Sab's go-to? Like, I have to have this on Thanksgiving. It's a necessity.
Stuffed mushrooms, and I make them, so
Those are
Aw.
great.
that's a
That's my-
given.
That's tied for first place for me.
Ooh,
You
really?
both have stuffed mushrooms on
Stuffed
Thanksgiving?
mushrooms are wonderful.
Yeah. How about you?
I don't recall that at the first Thanksgiving, but okay.
Were you there? Maybe they had them. You don't know.
That's true. Cuddles?
I'm really hoping it's going to be there tomorrow, but I don't think so. Oh, maybe if someone makes it, maybe. It's like sweet potato pie, but I like it when it has like the pecans and the like all the stuff on top of it, the crumble, all that goodness. It's got to be like that. If it's
Nice.
not, if it's just like plain pie and like a crust or no, it's got to have like the sweetness on top.
Okay.
So that is
Cuddles
my
going dessert.
favorite. No, that's not a dessert.
It's not a dessert.
Served during the
Isn't it?
meal.
It's served
Oh,
during the
okay.
meal.
I don't know if I've ever had sweet potato pie.
Oh God, I make
what
it
she
so
said.
good. Oh God, I can't.
All right.
I make
I pictured it like
so
pumpkin
good.
pie. I don't know why. All right, very
No,
nice.
it's kind of got like a graham cracker crust, and then
I'm
it's
in.
the softened, and then on top it has like pecans and like like sugar. It's so freaking good. But I'm not
And
making
sugar,
it.
and it's not dessert. That's weird.
No, it's like
All right.
it's, yeah.
Cool.
That's
People
my
like sweet
favorite thing.
potatoes, candy yams. That's
Yeah.
in the meal.
I got you. I'm with you.
I don't like
I dig.
mushrooms. I'm not. I don't like marshmallows. I can't stand them.
Okay.
Mm.
Ugh, make me vomit.
All right, I'm happy that Robin is saying this. I think he's saying turkey with all the turkey emojis. Nobody ever loves the turkey. Have you noticed
I
that?
don't like turkey.
Mm,
I tolerate the turkey. Turkey's all right. If sometimes a turkey could be a home run, and it's like holy shit. Like I think last year actually, at Thanksgiving, it was like this is like the best turkey I ever had. It was so good.
I just don't
But-
like turkey in general. I just don't like it.
Okay.
Like, no.
Can I give you a tip that I heard from Bobby Flay?
That's what she said.
That's what you ought to said.
Hmm.
For people
Hey-o.
that are cooking, because they say that the biggest challenge is to time that meal out so that
Hmm.
everything comes to the table. I mean, it's a lot of stuff at once. Turkey,
Yeah, it's
mashed
a lot.
potato. It's a
Yeah.
lot. Bobby Flay says, get chicken stock, not chicken soup, chicken stock. Put it on the stove, heat it up, have it nice and hot. He said that is the key to Thanksgiving. He said anything that gets like a little cold, like turkey gravy or whatever, put a little of the hot chicken stock in there, stir it up, gives it an added flavor, warms it up. He said if your turkey, if you've taken it out and you let it sit and it's getting too cold, he's take the slices of turkey, dip it in the stock. It's now nice and warm. It's juicy. It's got an actual little punch of flavor in it. Put it on the table. People will love it. He said, put a little thing of chicken stock, dip, you can't dip mashed potatoes in there, but dip some shit in there and boom, you're good to go.
The thought of chicken stock makes me gag too.
Okay.
It's just boiled chicken water.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's a good tip. I like that. That's a good one.
Just
Yeah.
the tip. Just the tip.
But my number one, I said the stuffed mushrooms tied for number one with cranberry sauce.
Who
ew.
likes cranberry sauce?
I love cranberry sauce.
Oh.
I could eat that. I could year round just buy cans of it and eat it like ice cream.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That is
And
crazy.
it has to be the canned one
Okay,
that
Yeah.
comes out like a Jello mold.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that has no chunks or anything in it. It's just
Right. I mean, I could eat the one with the chunks and the real cranberries in it. Delish. But the best is that sugary Jello mold sliced cranberry sauce. That's good stuff.
Only somebody who would choose Michael Bay to direct their biopic would like.
First of all,
Cranberry
Michael
sauce.
Bay and Nick Cage. That's a combo. And I had him in third, by the way.
Miss Justice will be taking some video for sure. So I don't know how we'll put it out, but we'll put it out in some way, shape, or form. We'll get some video of the Thanksgiving Day parade or the crying sounds of our children because we were too late to get there on time.
How
What
are
are
you
the-
going to take the train in?
No, we're
No.
driving.
Where the hell are you parking? How are you getting into the city with the Thanksgiving? You're insane.
It's
Believe it
not
or
that
not,
bad.
It's not. We actually have a reservation at a parking garage like down the block.
Yeah, but you have to get to that parking. Isn't everything roped off? You got to drive around the route. And
No,
everything?
because we're at
No.
the end, so you just swoop down underneath it. We're swooping.
Oh yeah, swooping. The old
Yeah.
swooping park.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't get across half the friggin' island, but you swoop
Swooping
underneath it.
park.
You're good.
Very good. At what? At Macy's?
Yep. Going
That's
underneath
where it
it.
ends, right?
That's where it ends. Yeah.
Very good.
I don't want to give it more than that because somebody will come by and mug me tomorrow, Frank. I can't have that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
All right. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. No
Happy
podcast
Thanksgiving.
on Black Friday.
Guys,
But maybe a little sneaky something for the members area
get
if the
fuck
opportunity
out.
allows. So look for that.
Yes.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thankful for you all. You
Have a
guys
happy
rock.
Thanksgiving.
salad.
Maybe we should go now. Go ahead.